Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and this video is just a bit of an update video showing you pictures of my kitten, my new website, and also some custom content, and also just a couple other things, plus answering your questions that you had for me on the giveaway video for my contest. So let's go first of all into the most exciting part, well in my opinion, and that is pictures of my new kitten. And I have went on and on and on about this to you guys. So yeah, we went on Sunday to pick him, and we went to a breeder just outside of Ayr, and he is a Burmese kitten. And we went for a Burmese kitten because they are known to have great temperaments, and they're supposed to be the dogs of the cat world, like super affectionate, he wants to be with their owners all the time, and all that sort of jazz. So that is why we picked a Burmese kitten, and I love him already, like seriously. I held quite a few, there was quite a few kittens from the litter, and I held a few of them before, and I mean, they were all cute, of course they were, but you didn't feel that instant connection. And the minute that she put this one into my arms, literally just my heart melted. He looked up at me, he purred a couple of times, and then he snuggled into the crook of my neck and promptly fell asleep. Whenever he woke up, you know, I had to look at him. I tried to put him down in my lap, but he kept just wanting a proper cuddle and kept, you know, just climbing back up me to snuggle underneath my neck and things like that. So he was just adorable, like everything that I really ever wanted in a kitten, and he was there. So he is only a baby in these pics, he is only 6 weeks old, so he is super young. And we get to go and see him in a couple of weeks' time, and then we get to bring him home on the 5th of April. And the 5th of April seems so far away, like so far away, and I just love him, and I actually really miss him already. And when the breeder's husband, you know, took him off me so when we were leaving, he started, you know, crying like really loudly, well not crying but meowing really loudly and like stretching his little paws back out to me. So I think he loves me too. Hopefully. And we've bought his litter tray and scratching post and some toys and stuff. We're still to get a bed, but we will be getting that soon. So I love him, and his name is going to be Indie because my lovely Chris loves indie music, and he used to be in a band. So you know, that's a good name for him. And also, me and my mum are quite partial to the Indiana Jones movie. I know that it's sad and people will be like, Indiana freaking Jones, Laura, really? But no, Indiana rules, okay? And our little Indy is going to rule as well. So that is him. So the next bit of news is a website, and here it is here, and I have been working on this with Chris for, I'd probably say about a month, on and off. I mean, it's not great, you know, it's not amazing for being at it for a month, but it's been on and off, you know, a few nights a week or something. We've kind of tried to see, we've used a few different, you know, website creation tools and stuff, and this one was the best one. So it's xSimSugar.co.uk, and yes, I did buy the domain but it only cost me something like £6 or something for 2 years, so it wasn't exactly a fortune, and I thought it'd be quite easier for you guys to remember. So on this website, this is obviously the homepage, so you can, there's a clickable link to my YouTube channel, but I've also embedded the party, you know, join the party, welcome to my channel trailer. There's a bit about me at the side here, you know, a bit more about myself, and also I have a page of mods. So these are mods that I use, why they are awesome, and links to them. I've also got some custom content favourite sites, because a lot of you do ask for me to give you a list, and here is the list. You've got Anubis, Kalisim's Tumblr, she is my go-to for custom content. I've also got a section for custom content find, so if there's anything that I particularly love, then you can, you know, come here, I will post it, and you can actually click on it directly and it will take you to the set. And this was an accessory set called Laura, and it's super pretty, but the fact that it's called Laura meant it's a must-have for me. And also on the custom content faves, if you click on the name, then it will actually take you to the site for, you know, where you can go. So a lot of my links in this website are clickable, because I think it's really important that if I'm going to list it, you can, you know, there's xSim's Tumblr, you know, all clickable links ready for you. And the same with the CC finds. All you do is click on the picture. I've got a whole bunch in here just now. You click on the picture and it takes you to the site, so you don't have to go searching for it. You know, if you want those shoes, there you go, there's those shoes, all that type of jazz. I've also got a section for screenshots from my game, because I do take a lot of screenshots, and I thought it'd be nice to have somewhere to kind of share them rather than just have them in a screenshots folder for me. Got my technical specs as well, because a lot of people do ask what I have. I have got videos from 2 different specs, and basically that gives you the information right there. I've got a contact page for my Facebook, my Twitter, my Tumblr, and an email that you can send to me. And I've got links here of some web links that I think you'll like. So I've got a link of some fab simmers and some good friends of mine. And it's not a complete list, I do have other people that I want to add in, but this is just purely, you know, a start, if you like. And again, you can click on the link and it takes you to their YouTube. So basically just click on there, but like I say, you've still got quite a few to add in here, but that is basically it. I've also got a frequently asked questions section, so if these are questions that come up time and time again, then I will put them in the frequently asked questions section. And again, the links are clickable. So I use Fraps on my PC, so there's the link to that. ScreenFlow, a link to the Blue Snowball, Camtasia and GIMP. I will be updating this regularly. If you have a question that you want me to answer specifically to do with The Sims and to do with the game, or advice on YouTube or anything like that, then leave it in a comment below and I will address it in the frequently asked questions, because a lot of people ask me in my comments questions that are too big for just a comment answer. So if you do that, then I can, you know, answer you in this page, and it just makes it a lot easier if we can collate everything together in the one sort of thing. I also have links down here to my Facebook. Again, if you click on it, it takes you to it. I haven't really been using the Facebook that much, to be honest, but you know, it's there. You can click on it and you can see it and stuff. And then there's a link to my Twitter, as you can see here. There's a link to that, and also if you want to email me directly you can, and a link to my YouTube. So I'm really happy with it. I think that it will be good, especially with the custom content section and the mods section. It'll mean that if I do get asked the same question a few times, I can just, you know, post that to you guys or the new subscribers or whoever, so that they just know where they can go to, and it just makes it so much easier to collect everything together. With regards to channel updates, I do have an update with regards to Sim Shenanigans. I have decided to only do it once per week, because I did have an upload schedule of Wednesday and Sunday. Now, before you all kind of freak out at me, the only reason I'm doing it is because I think that 2 episodes of that per week are quite overwhelming. It's not so bad on the Wednesday to Sunday, but the episode between Sunday and Wednesday is only 2 days apart, and I know for a fact that, you know, it's a lot to keep up with. It's 4 families, you know, it can be a bit overwhelming if there's constant kind of uploads as regular as that, and I want to give you guys time to watch it, because I know there can be 2 or 3 days in my week that I just don't have time to sit down and watch people's videos, and then it comes to the 4th day and I have like so many to watch, and it can become really overwhelming. And if I've got 2 or 3 of the same series, I need to actually dedicate, I mean, I will do it, but you know, it's difficult to kind of dedicate the time to sit down and watch maybe 2 hours of the one series. So I would much rather just have one a week. I'll have it on a Sunday, it'll be Sim Shenanigans Sunday, and you know that that episode is going to be out come hell or high water, and it just means that you've got the full week that you can catch up on it. You know, most TV shows are a weekly basis anyway, and plus Sim Shenanigans takes a lot more effort than Cinderella or Runaway Teen. A lot more effort, like so much editing goes into it. I've got a full-time job, guys. It's, you know, YouTube I absolutely love, and it's the best hobby, but genuinely it's like another full-time job sometimes. So it was kind of overwhelming the 2 times a week, but you'll definitely get it 1 day a week. Alrighty, so Let's go on to some questions now. So it's now 5 to 4, so I'm going to assign 10-15 minutes and we'll try and get through as many questions as we can. There's over 500, so there's no way I'm going to be able to answer all of them. But what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to try and do more segments like this with, you know, 15-minute question time and whatnot, just to get through your questions. Righty-ho, so the first question is for Simmer Forever. Did not mean to click that. How do you download Meadow Glen? So if you go to my Meadow Glen review, you will see a link to the actual website that it's featured on, and there is install instructions on there, which is quite handy, so have a little look on that. Gothic Simmer says, how old are you? And congrats. So I'm not going to give my actual age, only because you guys know my first name and also my last name. Well, some of you do. If you don't, it's fair enough, easy to find. And my location. So I want to keep some details private. So I'm not going to give that. I hope you do understand, because if you've got all 3 bits of information, you can easily find me. Simmer Lover says, I'm so happy for you, thank you so much. Swarzy Smith, hi, I love your videos and they made me love The Sims 3 again. Aww. So I want to ask is, how do you come up with the ideas for your video, like the Cinderella challenge? So Sim Shenanigans was my original, or is my original idea, and I don't know, I think I came up with it because I thought it would be fun to visit different families in the neighbourhood and to have a sort of soap opera drama type series going on, and that's kind of what I was going for, and I think that's what it's done, because when you watch an actual soap opera they don't just stick to one family, and I think it's really interesting to see them all living in the same town. It's very much in its infancy, so we've still got a lot coming up in it. So that, with regards to like Cinderella Challenge came from the sims3.com or Mod the Sims, where they had the challenge, they have the rules, and you basically follow that challenge and then you make up your own backstory, essentially. For example, my Runaway Teen, you have your base challenge rules, but then it's up to you to create the story and why the challenge happens. And to be honest, I pull a lot of that from real life experiences, friends of mine, even my own experience in some parts. And I think the best stories that you can tell are stories that you've kind of experienced yourself, or have in your imagination you've experienced. The first person ever on YouTube to do the Cinderella challenge was Sophie Sims, and she actually showed me the challenge because I didn't have a clue about it, so I have her to thank for it, and she was the first one to do it and discover it, and it's just, it was a lot of fun. Visa Fisa, or Visa Fesa, I'm really sorry if I get your names wrong. Hi xSimSugar, I love your videos and your accent, thank you so much. What is your favourite expansion pack and what do you think of The Sims 4 so far? So the favourite expansion pack is Island Paradise. I absolutely loved that one. I think it gave us so much extra, from the houseboats to the resort management, you know, to the scuba diving. There's just so much came with that. Unfortunately, Isla Paradisa is lagalicious, but I do believe it's still a great pack, a fantastic expansion pack, and one that I use a lot of elements out with the actual Isla Paradisa. And come this summer, I do plan on, you know, playing it. I don't know which I just stuttered there. Mina Musa, do you really have red hair in real life? Yes, I do. Although it's not natural. I am a chocolate brown haired girl in real life, but I did dye it most recently with a gorgeous dark red dye, kind of very similar to the picture of my sim self, and I love it. I love being a redhead. Isabel Thornley, what recording software do you use? I use Fraps, and at the moment I am recording this using Camtasia screen capture. Simmer Lover, how long did you want to do Let's Plays before you actually started? So I realised the online community for The Sims last January, and I was looking up something to do with a mod, and I came across Queen's videos and also Urban Sims videos and Sims 3 Symbiote, and I was literally from that point onwards addicted, and I really, really wanted to do them, but I had to build up my confidence because I thought, I'm quite a confident person in real life anyway, but it did take me a long time to think, right, should I put myself out there like that? Because it's quite a vulnerable thing, you know. I don't think some people realise how sort of nerve-wracking, you know, being an LPer can be, and especially when you're uploading your first few videos, it's really nervous because I guess you're exposing yourself to all sorts of things, and people on the internet can be really mean. So it was something that I had to think about, but I eventually did it in August, and I'm so glad, so glad. It took me 8 months to pluck up the courage, but I'm so glad I did, because it's been the best decision ever. And yeah, so that's it. So Lollipop, what's your name? My name is Laura. Sally Grimm, I just subbed to you recently. Oh, thank you. Welcome to my channel. What inspired you to become a YouTuber? So I was inspired, as I said, by the three main ones: Queen, xSimSugar, and also xSimSugar. I just thought that they were brilliant. I loved the stories, especially, you know, Urban Sims and xSimSugar. The stories that they created was brilliant, and Queen's bubbly personality and things like that. So yeah. JD566, I've already answered that question, hun. Alicia Erics, are you married? Yes, I am. I am married to the lovely Christopher, very happily married. Alicia Erics also asked, why do you not have a face cam? Face cam, I don't really know. In all honesty, that's the honest answer. I've not really thought about having a face cam. I don't really see why I would need one, because honestly I don't think that face cams enhance gameplay. I'm not like PewDiePie. I'm not playing horror games and having, you know, major reactions, so I don't really see, in The Sims, I don't see why face cam really brings into it. If it was other games, then maybe, but I don't really see how it would benefit The Sims. Dan P, hello, if you had to be any one of your Sims, who would you be? None of them. None of them. Well, maybe Zoe. Not having Zoe's, you know, start in life. I need to move in my chair, hold on. There we go. Not Zoe's start, but certainly how she is at the moment, you know, with Lachlan and the kids and stuff like that. Because eventually I do want kids. So, yeah, I think Zoe's living the life at the minute. David asks, would you ever become one of your Sims and live through the life of your Sims? No, I wouldn't. I'm quite happy with how things are. Sarah Snell, hi, what was your favourite Let's Play or challenge? So my favourite Let's Play is The Runaway Teen, just because I really like the story that I've created with it. I love Zoe and Lachlan, and I love the fact that we're trying to introduce Zoe's parents into the LP, and I just find it so much fun, and I really love it. Lovely Simmers, are there any elements or expansion packs you wish the EU would have added? So expansion packs I've not really thought too much about. However, with regards to elements, I would have loved to have seen more surrounding, you know, weddings. So I would love to have seen the ability to assign bridesmaids, groomsmen. I would love to be married by an actual priest or a vicar or something like that, you know, someone, even just a general person, just anyone to marry us rather than it just being someone random. I'd love to have like a proper aisle, you know, that you place down and she would walk down it, plus also the ability to pick someone to give her away, you know, just the traditional aspects. I'm quite a traditionalist at heart. I believe in marriage, I believe in family, and I think that The Sims very much incorporates that through generations, but it would be great to have just those extra parts so that we could really make their weddings a bit special rather than the shambles that they can be at the moment. So that would be one of the elements that I would love to see. Royal Simmer, are you auditioning for season 2 of Real Sim Wives? Yes, I did audition, but I wasn't successful. But to be honest, I'm not that surprised because it's such a good show. Like, so much respect for the Sims 3 boy for doing it, and I just didn't think, when I did it because I had so much respect for the show and I wanted to give it a go. But to be honest, if you look at it objectively, they have all kind of similar accents, you know, or not similar, but accents that match each other, that make sense. Whereas if you've got this and then my accent came in, I don't know, it just, to me, it wouldn't sound right, probably. And the thing is, I'm really happy with who got the part as well. I think it's common knowledge now, but the fact that my Sims got the part. Super happy for her because she's got a great voice, and I think she'll work really well with like Jane, who got the other part recently as well. Anyway, Sims 3 Copper Fox, who is your favourite Disney princess? So that would have to be Merida from Brave, just because she is the first Scottish princess and she rocks. She's a kick-ass princess and I love her. Rachel Roberts, how do you get so awesome? Love your videos so much, xSimSugar. Well, thank you so much, Rachel, and that's super sweet. I don't think I'm awesome in any way. I'm just me, and I just do what I do, and the fact that you think I'm awesome is so sweet, and it really has made my day, so thank you so much. Tabitha Miller, congrats on getting to 4K, you earned it. Do you plan on doing a Let's Play on something other than The Sims? I would love to, Tabitha, I really would. I think it would be a lot of fun. I do play other games, but the thing is, I don't know, I'm kind of in a quandary just now because I don't know whether to put it on this channel or to set up another channel. I know that other LPers have done that and it's been quite successful for them, but I just don't know. One channel's a lot of work. I don't know if I'd be able to keep up with two. But I would love to do other games, absolutely. So let me know below what you think, whether you think it would be okay on this channel or whether you think non-Sims games should be on another channel. Lucy Betts, when did you start playing The Sims? I started playing when it was The Sims 1 and it was towards the end of The Sims 1 and I loved it. Charlotte Money, congrats on 4,000 subscribers. My question is, do you have any pets? So no, not at the moment. However, as you've seen at the beginning of the video, I am in the midst of purchasing a kitten. Angelic, is it Pavida? I love your vids and I wanted to know how and where you get your challenges. So Mod The Sims and xSimSugar.com always have great challenges. Cashy Bear, what is your favourite Disney movie? I have answered that with Brave. Well, no, I answered Princess, so Disney movie has to be Brave. Favourite expansion pack, I've answered that. Glad 6, what challenges can we expect in the future? So, challenges that we can expect. So, I would absolutely love to do the 100 baby challenge. Absolutely love to do it. I have been wanting to do it for ages. Ashley was the first one to do it. Ashley B Plays. She did it first and I thought, oh my god, that looks so much fun. I want to do that, but I didn't want to do it at the same time as her because she just started and I didn't want to just kind of, you know, binge in and do the challenge. So just when she was about 20 odd parts in or something and I thought, okay, now's probably a good time. And I even made my sim and everything, and then a whole bunch of other YouTubers came out with the challenge and I just didn't feel as if it would have been right if I just launched it at the same time, you know, because I think everyone deserves a fair shot at it. And I don't want you guys as well to be overwhelmed by so many people doing it. And there's some great baby challenges out there. Jessica, Khalees Sims, and obviously Ashley. They're all brilliant. And Mai's doing one now as well. So there's some great challenges. Eventually in the future, you know, maybe once they're all done or whatever, I'll maybe do it. So that'll definitely be in the future, but when, I'm not 100% sure. There's other challenges like the Klepto Queen challenge. I like that. 3 Little Sims is quite a good one as well. If you have any suggestions for challenges, let me know below. And Angel Sissons asks, is Scotland's national arm animal? Oh my goodness, right, let me start that again, my goodness. Is Scotland's national animal actually a unicorn? Yes, it is. I know that might seem bizarre to some, but our national animal is a unicorn, and that kind of derives from Scotland's history of it being quite a mystical country in a way. Like, we have a lot of folklore and a lot of legends and things like that, and a lot of that comes from up north in the Highlands. And I think a unicorn, it's a mysterious animal, it's, you know, and I think that's why we've adopted it for our own. And let's have one more. Hello, I love your LPs. You make my question is not personal. Do you use a default skin in the game, and if you do, can you let me know which one? And good luck with your channel. Thank you for asking. And she's not entering because she has everything from the store. Okay, Acela Sue, thank you for that question. Okay, so I do use a skin. Mostly I used the default skin before, but most recently I've been using Burnt Waffle skin. and that's an awesome skin, and it's blueberry pie, and I saw that on Let's Play with Life's channel, and I loved the skin, so I went and I downloaded it. Alright guys, so that was 15 minutes of questions. I had intended for 10, but it was 15 minutes, and I will be doing more videos like this just to give you a kind of insight in answering the actual questions, which I think is fair enough. You've taken the time to ask the questions, so I should certainly take the time to answer, and I will absolutely do that. So check out my website, you know, see what you think. If you have any suggestions at all, leave them below, and I'll talk to you in my next video, guys. Bye.